One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Human Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the ACC, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Wallach and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Rebels will kick it away to start. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Tulane's offense will go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man. And what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
On the option. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Goes to the option. Here's the handoff. Turns it on in midfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Tulane right back to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Wants to throw. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Under fire. Get it out on the screen. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but handily played.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Tulane now facing third and forever.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation...
Pulls it in down the sideline. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. What a disappointment. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. It's a running room. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. The Green Wave hoping that huge run puts momentum on their side. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The option look. He'll toss it. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Use the play fake. Now a throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted to stop the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Give to the running back. Creates a little space. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They'll run the option. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Off the RPO, complete. Turning on the Jets. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And the quarterback will be slugged down back at the 43.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Now the pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third down, going up top. Working the big fella downfield and outside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll try the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On the option. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Rebels moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down.
And I love the location of that throw. 4th down on the slant. He puts it out in front of his target so that when he catches it, he can advance and get north to pick up more yards.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. A quick pass to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Tulane right back to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Quick release by the QB. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quick release on the RPO. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working that left side now. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
2nd down.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Pulls and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry up. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Nebraska endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Memorial Stadium, and the Huskers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Tulane right back to the line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are...
Oh, he found a space on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Using his feet. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Loses 2. Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got a man, it's Thorne. And he'll be brought down. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a tight end down the gut. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he can go! And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Quarterback strolling away from Heath. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a fourth down. We've reached a break, and it's Tulane on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete on the comeback. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out of the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And the drive has been really, really solid. And we've got to maximize this possession. Down a couple of possessions. Got to make sure we're aggressive, not reckless, but aggressive, and make sure we've got a plan for the shorter part of the field down here so we can get a touchdown.
Makes the grab over the middle.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Fires complete on the crosser. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
The Rebels want to move quickly. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. To the air on second down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Brought down inside the 15, mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a fourth down decision to be made by this offense. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is perfect. This is now a 7-point game. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there and a nice job up front with a surge by the O-line.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now on the option. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now. Now the toss.
They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They'll go to the ground. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. And on second down for this offense. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sideline. It's Huff.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the third down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Reads it, fires complete. There he goes! A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here comes the option. The pitch. He's loose. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Pocket breaking down. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Green Wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this first down, try and eat clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from there. It's a seam wide open.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Sends it back in motion. Off play action. Fears the pressure. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
How nice is it as a defense when you've got a corner that can play on an island and be as dominant as this guy has been all game long? You just saw another great example of it right there. Breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
Bringing the heat. Catch in the middle. It's high. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, better look out. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's high. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. It's a fine line right now between being aggressive, trying to win it here, and not blowing the game with a turnover. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Wide open downfield. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Big celebration, and understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.